It is a heavyweight title fight between Stipe Miocic and the boss, Dana White. Well, for a long time, he's been mentioned with the baddest men on the planet. For a long time, though, the title fight eluded him. Not anymore. Here he is, the #1 heavyweight contender, finally making this walk and cracking a smile. He's waited a long time for this. He's not expecting a 25-minute war. He believes he has the power and the skills to get this thing done quickly. I guess we'll find out.
As he makes his way towards the cage, his preparation has been perfect. He is in fantastic shape, had an amazing camp, and he believes that he is in the perfect position to become the new champion of the world. As he steps into the octagon right now, he steps in with a champion's mindset.
Well, a lot of people think it's the most significant title in combat sports. No argument from me. Baddest man on the planet, UFC heavyweight champion. There he is in the flesh. What an absolute monster. What a title reign it has been. But a serious challenge in front of him here tonight. When this man became the heavyweight champion, a lot of people thought that this challenger was the one who would wrest the belt away. Now the fight is here. We'll see if we get a new champion or if this man continues one of the greatest heavyweight legacies the Octagon has ever seen.
The champion is in focus. He is in his prime. He's making his way towards the cage. His training for this camp has been absolutely spectacular. He believes he has a solid game plan, and his mentality coming into this fight is clear and focused.
Our tale of the tape for this, our main event of the evening. So more than 10 years apart, these two fighters, with some differences in height, but big differences in reach. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. When the action begins, our referee in charge of the Octagon, Mario Yamasaki. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas. It's time! 5 rounds to the undisputed UFC Heavyweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a boxer, making his professional debut here tonight. He stands 6 feet tall, weighing in at 215 pounds. Fighting out of Las Vegas, Nevada, presenting the challenger, Dana White. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a wrestler, holding a professional record of 18 wins, 3 losses. He stands 6 feet 4 inches tall, weighing in at 240 pounds. Fighting out of Independence, Ohio. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting a reigning, defending, undisputed UFC heavyweight champion of the world, Stipe Miocic.
All right, this is for the championship bout. I want you guys to do a clean fight. Follow my orders at all times. Defend yourself at all times. Good luck tonight.
This has been one of the most highly anticipated matchups for a long time. And ladies and gentlemen, strap yourselves in because it's about to go down right now.
You ready?
All right, here we go. Up for grabs tonight, the title of baddest man on the planet as we get set to crown a UFC heavyweight champion. Leg kick checked by Miocic, split the guard beautifully there. Dana White gets caught with that punch. Don't be afraid to get that head off the center line. Well, his opponent's got the read now, Joe, as he lands the punch to the head. He's got to change up his striking pattern and the tempo, or he's going to continue to be vulnerable to that counter.
Oh, nice.
Oh, slips the punch there, Joe.
Oh, be it right here.
Big body shot.
Body.
Wow. Oh, huge shot there, lands flush.
Good combination so far from both men. Nice inside leg kick.
Under 3 minutes now to go in the round.
Big shot to the liver, he buckles. He's hurt to the body. What a jab.
Oh! That punch will work right through the guard. Straight right, he misses.
Oh. Wow. He is rocked. Oh, he tagged him in the left. Trying to pass here.
Keeping busy here off of his back. Nice offense from the bottom. Big elbow!
Showing good defense here, controlling that arm, keeping him from hitting him.
Oh, well placed with the hammer fist there by Dana White.
And he's trying to pass. Oh, reversal. Look at that, full mount.
Well, not ideal to spend this much time on the bottom, but you can't fault him for his activity. Landing strikes here from the bottom. Nice work by UFC President Dana White.
Into half guard again.
Now the hammer fist here by the heavyweight Miocic.
Now he's inside control.
Round 2 next. And there's the horn. Confidence has to be high after that round. Really good round there from Miocic.
Yeah, that knockdown should have won him the round. It was a big moment in the fight. Let's take a look at that again. And here we see that again.
This time when you take this round, what you do is work the ground and pound. What you have to do first is get him down. After you get him down, control. Right?
Brittany Palmer in the building tonight. Round 2 is underway.
This is going to become one of those things where you're just wondering what's the opponent going to be able to do to him. Not even whether or not he's going to win, but what's his opponent going to be able to do to him.
Nice defense there. Huge block.
Tagged him.
Straight right hand, no good.
Excellent head movement.
How about that shin? Whiffs on the straight right hand.
Looking to avoid that left hand.
Well, so he gets clipped once again here, Joe, and he continues to be vulnerable by leaning in. He's keeping his head on the center line. He's got to change things up a little bit here. And there's the single leg.
He's doing a great job of moving and transitioning here on the ground.
Oh, pretty good work here from the bottom, Joe, as he tags him with that punch.
Right into the mount. He's got his back. In half guard position. He's trying to pass here. He lands a big shot from the bottom. Half guard.
Just over 2 minutes now to go in the round.
He's going to try to take the back.
and they both stand up. Well, his corner was pretty urgent after round one. A little bit lackluster there in that opening round. He has certainly picked up the pace here, and as a result, he has taken control of this second round.
Caught him with a punch.
Oh, nice slip to avoid that right hand. Oh! Miocic appears wobbly.
The champ is rocked. He's in deep trouble right now. Deep trouble. He's trying to hang on.
Oh, big left. Oh! Oh, nice jab by Dana White.
Goes for a single. Nice takedown.
15 seconds.
Mount. Lands a good shot from the bottom.
All right, round three coming up next.
Stop, stop, stop.
And here's a nice shot, lands perfectly. And here's another clean shot that lands. And another perfectly placed strike. Big round.
Relax. I want you to look to finish this round. You have to put the pressure on this guy. Move forward behind head movement. Keep your jab nice and long.
Thank you very much, Carly Baker. Here we go, third round of this championship fight.
Now starting off this round, he might see the kick. He hurt him. This could be it.
Oh, he might be out.
Didn't quite connect.
So he's really starting to put together some significant body shots here. These are going to take their toll as this fight goes on. Well, no one's going to accuse him of being a headhunter here tonight. You see the stats bottom of your screen in terms of the body strikes landed, and those are really starting to pile up now. And Joe, you got to think a lot of damage has been done as well, so perhaps you get an attritive knockout here late in the fight. We'll see, but the body work has been on point here tonight.
Absolutely.
Man, I could watch this guy all day. He continues to land a high number of strikes, just as he did in the previous round. And at least to my amateur eyeballs, Joe, he's not showing any signs of slowing down tonight. Oh, significant strike attempt there, but a huge block. Nice punch by UFC President Dana White. Just misses with the straight right. Nice punch by Dana White. Oh, he is starting to put a lot more pressure on his opponent here, Joe. A lot lighter on his feet these last couple rounds of this fight. That one appeared to stun him.
He's got to be careful here. He's in trouble. Really threw a lot of power into that uppercut, but missed.
How about that shin? Oh! Man, has his chin been tested early. Back to the feet. Miocic's cut is only getting worse here, Joe. Man, is that thing bleeding. And he eats a right hand there.
Tying him up here in the clinch.
Dana White's worked in that underhook now. Well, he's staying pretty effective here, fighting off of his back. Nice strike landed there by the bottom by Miocic. Well, he eats a punch to the head there, Joe, and he would be wise to get his head off of that center line. It's almost as if he's moving straight into that punch. Effective jab there by Miocic, split the guard beautifully there.
Oh, the left leg goes high. Oh, he got cracked.
Nice kick landed there by the heavyweight Miocic.
Whoa! That's it. He's out. He's out. The fight is
Unbelievable.
over. Wow. Beautiful knockout for the KO victory as the round was ended.
Wow, an unbelievable result here tonight. Just before the end of that round, a huge shot that drops his opponent and ultimately spells the end of the fight. Referee jumps in there furiously to stop the fight. That is a crazy, crazy knockout just at the end of the round.
And here's again another angle. Here it is one more time. And he's out.
So on the sport's biggest stage, he comes up large. The baddest man on the planet, the UFC heavyweight champion of the world, your winner and by knockout here tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Mario Yamasaki has called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 55 seconds of the third round. Declaring the winner by knockout and new undisputed UFC heavyweight champion of the world, Dana White.
Well, he's been talking about those two words throughout fight week, and new UFC champion. He completes the mission here tonight, and you can see the emotion spilling over. Absolutely incredible what this fighter was able to accomplish, and it is going to take a special performance to dethrone the new UFC champion of the world.